As you well know, life begins at 40. Kasama ka na sa video. This episode is brought to you by Paras Catering and Events. Check out their FB page and see all the excellent customer feedback regarding their delicious food, great service, and elegant styling. You can reach them at 0917-844-4470 and look for Miss Jubian Paras. What up mga Kalifit? Welcome back to our channel. This is Denmark. As you well know, I've done a lot of episodes in the past regarding being 40. So, nagkaroon na tayo ng episode regarding adjusting exercises kapag 40 years old ka na, what type of supplements or vitamins to take kapag 40 years old ka na. And here in our channel, we are really advocating fitness regardless of age. Kaya nga, whatever age you are in right now, there's no late or early time to go into fitness. So here in this episode, we will be discussing how I made changes in my fitness routine now that I am 40. Number one change I made in my fitness routine, I now avoid lifting heavy weights. So, before, day in and day out, basta mag-workout ako sa gym, sigurado yan meron akong 2 or 3 heavy sets. Heavy sets meaning yung talagang todo effort. Currently, I'm not really doing heavy sets anymore. Meron pa rin, pero ano na lang, kapag feel ko 100% ako, doon lang ako nag-heavy sets. Before, weekly, asahan niyo yan, talagang meron akong set na na ipupush ko talaga yung sarili ko para mabuhat ko yung PR ko or higitan ko yung previous personal record ko. Now kasi, now that I'm in my 40s, napansin ko na talaga na nararamdaman ko na yung joints ko after every workout. Before, after ng isang workout, parang wala mo na ako nararamdaman na sakit sa katawan. Ngayon, 2 days, nararamdaman ko na kaagad. The day after the workout session, then 2 days after, nararamdaman ko pa rin. So, iba na talaga kapag 40 years old ka mga Kalifit. Nararamdaman mo talaga yung workout mo and yung intensity ng workout mo. Speaking of intensity, in replacement of doing heavy sets, I research other ways of increasing the intensity of my workouts. Common connotation kasi ng mga nagli-lift mga Kalifit is akala nila para ma-increase yung intensity ng workout nila is they should be lifting heavy. And for good reason. One of the ways of really increasing the intensity of the workout is really to lift heavy and do progressive overload. Pero in due time, meron tayong tinatawag na law of diminishing returns na as you go along your age, habang tumatanda ka, the benefits you get from lifting heavy is bumababa din. So, as you grow older, yung pagbubuhat ng mabigat mga Kalifit is hindi na nagiging beneficial sa atin dahil nga our joints, our ligaments, hindi na siya kasing fresh or hindi na siya kasing lakas like a few years back. So now, I resorted to other ways of increasing the intensity of my workouts through volume sets, more reps, pero moderate weight or light weights. I also do supersets, ladder sets, and rep ranges na nakakapag-promote din ng intensity ng workout. So, not necessarily kailangan mong bumuhat na mabigat mga Kalifit. So, that's one of the things I change in my routine is avoiding lifting heavy weights and resorting to other ways of increasing the intensity of my workouts. Change number 2 mga Kalifit is I reduced the number of training days that I worked out. So ibig sabihin, kung before naglift ako ng weights ng 5 times a week, 6 times a week, even every day mga Kalifit, walang rest day. Now, I gradually reduced it to 2 or 3 workouts a week.
Nice.
So, hindi na ako nagbubuhat ng kasing dalas kumpara before. Why? Again, I took into consideration my level of recovery. I'm not recovering as fast as before. Kung dati nung bata-bata pa ako, mag-workout ako ngayon, tomorrow kaya ko pa mag-workout.
Oh my God!
Kumbaga, kaya pa ng katawan ko. Now, I need 2 or 3 days of recovery before hitting the gym again. So, I noticed that my recovery was not it's not as fast as before. So, I reduced the number of days that I've been working out in the gym lifting weights. Instead, hindi ibig sabihin no na during the days in between my workouts, wala akong ginagawa totally. I resorted to doing other exercises like cardio, running, and just recently yoga, which is I think sa past episode nakita nyo paano ko nag-yoga. So instead of doing the typical lifting weights during those training days, I resorted to other non-lifting activities instead of doing the regular lifting activities. So that's change number 2 mga ka-LifeFit. I reduced the number of training days I did in a week. Change number 3 mga ka-LifeFit, I stopped doing the typical workout splits. So ano ba yung mga workout splits na yan? Push-pull, legs, upper body, lower body, bro split. So hindi ko na ginawa yung mga ka-LifeFit. Ang ginagawa ko na lang ngayon is full body workout 2 times or 3 times in a week. So bakit ganun? Syempre, ngayong, di ba I mentioned earlier na I'm not recovering as fast as before and mas nararamdaman ko na yung mga workouts ko after. So now, according to research kasi, in order to promote the most level of hypertrophy, you should be training your muscles or group of muscles at least twice a week. So dapat in a week's time frame, kahit papaano, ma-workout mo yung isang muscle group 2 beses. So if I still continue doing that, mahina na yung 4 na workouts in a week. Tapos once ko lang matatamaan yung mga muscle groups ko. So in order to be able to hit all muscle groups at least twice in a week, I need to do full body workouts. You can do it! And also, another reason why I need to do full body workouts now is, again, time constraints mga ka-LifeFit. Hindi ko na, aside from the recovery factor, hindi ko na rin kayang mag-workout on daily or every other day basis. So I make the most out of the time that I'm in the gym. So once I'm in the gym, I make sure na whole body matira ko na para at least maximize yung time ko. And the next round that I get into the gym, titry ko na naman yung full body workout ko ulit. So there you go. Twice ko na na-hit yung muscle groups ko. And napansin ko rin, mas nakakapagpahinga ako, mas nakakapag-recover ako ng mabuti during by using that kind of workout split. Alright, change number 4 mga ka-LifeFit. So I reduced the number of cheat reps that I'm doing in my heavy sets. I mentioned earlier kanina na nireduce ko rin yung the frequency that I do heavy sets. Nireduce ko rin yung pag-cheat reps. Kasi you usually do cheat reps kapag hindi mo talaga normally kaya yung weight na nabuhatin. So you compensate. Tutulong yung other body parts para mabuhat mo yung weight. Diba? So kung barbell curl yan, gagamit ka ng lower body. Kung bench press yan, gagamit ka rin ng leg drive para mabuhat mo yung mabigat na weight. So medyo binawasan ko na yun. I reserve those kinds of reps sa mga araw na nag-heavy sets ako. I instead replace those reps with more focusing on time under tension reps. So more deliberate kinds of repetition. So majority nun is mga mga moderate weights to light weights and mga volume reps. So mga maramihan reps. And I focus more on really focusing on the tempo. So going up and down. I mentioned that before dun sa first episode ata ng season 5. Focusing more on the time under tension principle will bring you more benefits sa muscle mo kasi nga hindi hindi na siya na hindi siya na-strain by lifting very heavy weight. So magiging beneficial mo 'yon sa muscles mo and sa joints mo in the long run. So now that we're in our 40s, focusing more on deliberately lifting the weights according to your capacity, mas magiging beneficial 'yon sa atin in the long run. So change number 5 mga ka-LifeFit. So I stopped focusing on strength training but instead focused on hypertrophy training. So ano bang difference nun? Strength training, you get that from, again, lifting heavy and few reps. Kasi nga, ang focus mo lang naman is ma-move mo yung weight from one direction to another direction. Right now, that's not my priority anymore to get stronger. Kumbaga, I don't really focus anymore na makabuhat ako ng 400 pounds. Maximum ko lang ngayon is 300. Parang hindi ko na pinangarap na makabuhat pa ako ng mas mataas doon sa 300 pounds sa bench press. Damn! Or sa squat na more than 300 din, and sa deadlift na more than 250 or 300, mga ganun lang. Parang what's the purpose? Hindi naman ako powerlifter. Gentle. hindi naman ako nakikipag-compete sa strongman competition, di ba? So again, you go to the risk rewards ratio. Ano ba ang makuha kong reward if I get to lift very heavy weights at this point in my life na 40 plus years old na ako, di ba mga ka-LifeFit? So wala nang wala na ring purpose, di ba? So again, I instead focused on hypertrophy training kasi that's what I need most, especially when I reach 50 plus above. Kasi nga, once you hit, I think 30 years old, nag-i-start nang mag-diminish ang muscle mass natin by a certain percentage year on year. So, it's best na you go into resistance training para at least man lang ma-maintain mo yung muscle mass mo. And if you have a lot of muscle mass already, syempre by the end of as the years go by, you have still lots of muscle to spare, diba? Kahit paano. So yun. This episode is brought to you by Pet Pampanga, your one-stop shop for all things keto, organic, and healthy essentials. Located at Jose Abad Santos Avenue, City of San Fernando, Pampanga. Check out their FB page for more information and to get the best online deals. Change number 6 mga ka-LifeFit is I reduced using free weights now that I'm in my 40s. Mas gumagamit na ako ng mga machines. So, as you well know, when you use free weights, may added effort yan in lifting the weights, stabilizing it, using your core. So, a lot of factors going on. Now that I'm in my 40s, mas gusto ko na lang buhatin na lang yung weight instead of focusing on other parts of the lift. So, ang advantage kasi ng using machines is you're safe in terms of your posture and stable ka. So, you don't have to think of how to stabilize the lift once it's in its top part position. So ang iniisip mo na lang talaga is paano mo na lang siya bubuhatin, di ba? You can go as heavy as you can when using machines safest. Unlike kapag free weights ang gamit mo, barbell or dumbbell, may chances of injury and accidents, di ba mga ka-LifeFit? So siguro nung bata-bata ka, when you're building your foundations in lifting, free weights is a must kasi nga you're also building your core strength using those kinds of equipment. Pero ngayong 40s ka na, you're not really focusing on your strength anymore. You're just maintaining your muscle mass. Safety is of the utmost priority in your situation right now dahil nga 40s ka, your joints and your muscles are not as strong as before. So you can give them as much leeway as possible by using machines. Pwede ka pa rin bumuhat ng heavier than usual or heavier than your usual weights. Pero at least you know at the back of your head, safe mo magagawa yon without any spotter or without any compensation efforts mga ka-LifeFit. So that's change number 6. Last but not the least, the number 7 change that I made is I stopped forcing my workouts. So, a good friend of mine said, aka the De Leon. Sinabi niya to doon sa past seasons natin. I think it was in season 4, I think. We were talking about training and green tea, kung maalala niyo mga ka-LifeFit. He mentioned about me listening more to my body before I work out. So, ngayon ko na-appreciate yung yung statement na yun. Kasi nga, before I used to really force my workouts na kahit masakit ang ulo ko, kahit nilalagnat ako, mag-workout pa rin ako kapag nakaschedule akong mag-workout during that day.
Huwag mong subukan. Masisira ang buhay mo.
Pero since nga I reduced my number of frequency sa pag-workout, I make it a point na maging efficient yung bawat workouts that I'm able to squeeze in. So, at most 2 to 3 times a week. Tapos, full body workouts pa. Aside from that, I started to listen also to my body before I go engage in a workout. Kasi, for example, puyat ako the other day na we had a shoot. For example, meron kami production shoot. Minadaling araw kami and all that. As mag-workout ako kinabukasan. It's not really a good day to workout kasi nga kulang ka sa tulog, hindi ka pa recovered, di ba? So, those factors really have a big impact on your performance sa workouts mo. Kaya nga, I started to listen more sa body signals ko kung am I 100% o am I feeling just 50%? Am I hindi ba ako inaantok? Nakatulog ba ako ng mabuti? Nakakain ba ako ng mabuti and all? So those factors, I now consider them before I even go to a workout. Kasi nga, at the end of the day, you bust your butt off, di ba? You lift the weights, pero anong makukuha mo doon, di ba? Lifting weights is really damaging your muscle fibers. Tapos, at the end of the day, after you recover, that's when your muscle fibers grow. Common misconception sa atin kasi is, kala natin lumalaki ang muscles natin kapag nag-gym tayo. Actually, it's the opposite. Pag nag-gym tayo, dun natin sinisira yung mga muscle fibers natin. And once we give our muscle fibers the right time to recover, saka lang siya lalaki. So, if we're working out in the first place at hindi tayo recovered properly, di ba? So, paano mag-grow back yung muscles natin, di ba? Properly and the right way. So, over the years, doon ko lang nalaman yung the value of recovery, proper nutrition, aside from really doing the right and appropriate training. So, again, these 7 changes I made may or may not apply to you. So, this is what I did, and so far, so good. There was a point in my lifting, I think a few years back, na I really felt na I was hitting a plateau. Na I was consistent naman. I was really banging it hard. What? Sa gym, pero I hardly see any results eh. When I started backing down and really focusing on my recovery, my nutrition, and all the other stuff that I take for granted before, dun ko lang nakita na nag-improve pa ako from my past physique. And I guess makikita rin naman ng ng mga tao sa paligid mo yan na anong ginawa mo, parang mas lumaki ka ngayon, mas fuller ka ngayon. Anyways, it's all based on perception din naman ng mga tao na sa paligid natin eh. Pero it also boils down on how you feel inside, 'di ba? So 40 ka na, yes, you have lots of aches and pains here and there. Marami ka nang iniindang mga injuries there, pero it doesn't mean that you have to stop pursuing being fit altogether. Maraming how to really go around those restrictions para can still get the best out of life. For more fitness content like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and Facebook page, LifeFit40. Hit the bell button so you'll be notified for all future content. A huge shout out to all our sponsors. You can check their links in the description down below. So we will be seeing you in the next episode. Stay safe always, mga ka-LifeFit.
Hi, hello, this is Alan Dizon. Just subscribe to Live Fit 40. Enjoy!